Hey, Caroline? I got something important to talk to you about. Got time?
Yeah, sure. What's up, Ethan?
Caroline, what do you think about a relationship? I mean, going forward. Like, about marriage?
Huh? Marriage? Are you proposing?
Yeah, well, if you want to think of it as such, go ahead. What if I did propose right now? How would you take it? Would you be happy?
Of course! I would be overjoyed!
Okay, great! And if we did get married, and I asked you to quit your job, how would you respond?
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
Well, you see, I'm going back to my parents' place soon. You know that my folks run a small business, right?
Yeah, they run a small company or something. You did mention that, as I recall.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to take over the company in the future. So, if we are to get married, I would prefer if you quit your job and come back home with me.
Hold on. That company, I thought your older brother Jonah was going to take over.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it seems Jonah eloped with some girl, and so I was left to take over the reins.
Can't you just decline? Do you want to take over the family business?
If I decline, there's nobody left to take over. At least not family. Ever since I was a kid, I was envious of my brother. It was always the one that my folks had in mind to take over someday. So, actually, I welcome it.
Well, at least you're not being forced into it. But quitting my job and moving into your folks' place, I don't know.
Not really that inclined, huh? Caroline, you don't want to really live with my folks?
No, it's not that. My current job, it's what I wanted to do for so long. I worked so hard to get this job. I really don't want to quit.
Yeah, I get it. Well, then that's that. Let's break up.
Huh? Break up? Like go our separate ways?
If you don't want to quit and come with me, there is no other option but to part ways, right? Okay, so I guess that's it.
Huh? Just like that? We've been going out for almost 6 years.
But you have no intention of coming with me. If you don't quit and come with me, how can we get married? No use bickering about it.
Yeah, I guess, but just the way you say it.
And also, if you won't go through with it, I have to inform everyone.
What do you mean everyone?
Yeah, I was back home last week. You remember. Well, when I was there, my folks introduced me to this local girl. Met her. She seemed nice.
Introduced you? Like a matchmaking thing? You went on a date with some girl? Isn't that, like, cheating?
Huh? No. It's not cheating. I'm not going out with her or anything. Just met and talked. That's all. All we did was have dinner a couple of times and, but she does seem to have taken a liking to me. Her family is serious about it too.
Are you serious? So, if I refuse, you just switch to another girl. Is that it? I don't understand your logic, TBH. What am I? Like a substitute? A backup or something? That's really insulting.
I'm not insulting you! It's just that she's the daughter of one of our longtime customers. They are quite affluent, and they would be a major asset to our company. Of course, that would mean I would also be pretty well off. My folks are adamant that I get married to her, but I had you, so I didn't quite know what I should do. And like you, she is very beautiful. There's nothing I can criticize her for.
Huh? Are you for real? You have a girlfriend and you go on a date? Comparing the two of us as if we're cattle or something. So, all these years, it was all just superficial. All outward appearance.
No, I didn't mean to sound that way. Did I piss you off? I'm really sorry.
You really have no idea, do you? Forget it. Do as you like. Let's just break up. You do whatever you have to do.
Seriously? Are you okay with it? I'm really sorry. And I'm sure you'll find a great guy, Caroline. I hope you find happiness.
Yeah. Thanks for the wonderful 6 years of nothing. Goodbye.
Hey, Caroline. It's been a while, huh? How are you? Can we talk? I can't believe everyone! You remember my brother that eloped, right? Well, he's back. My folks are planning to reinstate him as president of the company. Can you believe it? On top of that, he plans to move in with his wife and kids. So my folks want me to move out of the house and find a place of my own. I've been preparing all this time to eventually take over for my father, and was the one supporting the whole family. But once my brother shows his face here after all these years, it's all about him again. Don't you think it's pathetic? How could they? Hey, Caroline, are you there?
I'm at work now. I would appreciate it if you would stop with the non-stop trash talk. Talking to me like nothing happened between us. What is this anyway? Our relationship ended a long time ago.
Yeah, all true. Not my girlfriend anymore. I know. But you could listen a little to my grievances, right?
Huh? Why do I have to even listen to your grievances? Go to your folks or your wife, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know, but as I said, my folks are on my brother's side as usual. When I talk about moving out of the house, well, it seems my wife has been having an affair. She took the kid with her to her lover's place. That's why I'm stuck here at home. Really nowhere to go. They are set on making my brother the president of the company, so I'm no longer needed. Don't you think it's a horrible situation?
I really don't care, TBH. Why should I even care what goes on with your family or your personal affairs?
Yeah, that's why I contacted you. I'm thinking of getting a divorce. I realize that a rich girl is too headstrong, just not suitable for me. I plan to get a divorce, quit this job, and move back to the city. I don't want anything to do with my family anymore, at least on business matters.
Oh, really? Do what you want to do.
Caroline, do you want to get back together again? I mean, start over?
Huh?
My folks pushed me to get married, but I could not get you out of my mind. Caroline, I kept thinking I should have just rejected my parents' pleas to take over the company and get married to that, and get married to you. All this time, I regretted my decision. So, Caroline, let's get married.
I'm already married, and I got 2 kids.
Huh?
You seem to have it in your tiny little head that I've been single all these years. How many years do you think have passed since we broke up? I got married 4 years ago, and my kids are 3 and 1.
You can't be serious. But you said you'd be overjoyed to marry me. But you didn't wait for me? Why did you go and marry some other guy?
That was before you went back to your parents' place and got married. Besides, I can't believe you thought I would wait for you. Are you nuts? So you expected me to wait until you got divorced. What am I, your faithful little puppy? Wasn't it you who said I would find a nice guy? You do remember that, right, Ethan?
Yeah, I suppose I did, but you could have at least told me. I wasn't even invited to your wedding.
Oh yeah, right. Invite my ex-boyfriend to my wedding. Sounds wonderful. And besides, we're not friends.
But I was all set on making up with you. I was gonna dump my folks and my wife and kid and come back to you. Are you gonna stab me in the back too? What am I gonna do when my folks kick me out?
Don't ask me. And stop trying to blame me for everything. I have nothing to do with you anymore. And you want to know the truth? It's super annoying.
Why me? Why does this have to happen to me? That brother of mine comes whimpering back. My parents accept him without a second thought and kick me out. My stupid wife takes the kid and shacks up with her lover. And you, Caroline, you up and get married and have kids? This is a total shit show.
What's the use of blabbering about it here? I feel sorry for you that your folks forced you into this, but you just left all that stuff to the last minute. And the fact that you met a prospective bride without my knowledge and then switched over? Besides, you're the one who decided to go back home, marry and take over the family business. It's all you're doing. So stop relying on others and get your shit together and do something about it. If you got qualms about your brother taking over the business, well, then just talk to your folks about it. Convince them. If you want to get divorced, take her to a court or whatever.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, so you can say whatever you like to me, but not to your folks? When you split up with me, you were pretty firm about your decision.
But I was young back then. I don't have that kind of energy anymore. And maybe my brother will just suddenly leave.
Okay, I've had enough. No use talking here. A complete waste of time. I'm busy. Gonna hang up. And I'm going to block you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Huh? Why would you block me?
I'm not even your friend. I really don't have time to waste with an indecisive, wish-washy guy like you. You don't have second thoughts about dumping me. But when you get dumped, you get all panic-stricken. So lame. You're pathetic.
What do you mean by that? What did I do that was so wrong? What am I supposed to do now?
Work it out yourself, for God's sake. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll tell you one thing. I am so happy I did not marry a pathetic coward like you. Best decision of my life. See ya.
Please! Hold on a second! Caroline!
I later heard that he stayed on at his parents' home, didn't even get divorced. He apparently decided to help his brother as one of the company employees. However, after his brother took over as president, he evidently accumulated a huge debt, embezzled company funds, and disappeared. As a result, Ethan got promoted to the president, but he was not able to cover the huge debt. The banks dropped him and employees quit one after the other. His wife asked for a divorce and even his parents gave up and took off. Ethan was on a sinking ship, ready to go under at any moment. I am sorry that his family used him like that, but it's his own fault. He was not forceful enough or confident enough in the way he handled everything. Oh well.
Hey, Charlotte. If you're at home right now, open the mailbox right away. There should be something really nice in there. What's this? A wedding invitation? Yes! Finally, Dell and I are getting married. Well, isn't it wonderful news? Yes, the best and the worst news. I want to tear it up right now. It's your adorable twin sister's wedding. Why would you say such a horrible thing? I mean, can't you at least say congratulations? How can I celebrate the marriage of an ex-boyfriend and a cheater? I'm rather annoyed. What? But it's already been 2 years since I took him away from you. And you're still mad at me? Unlike me, you're the kind of person who holds on to things. Even though we're twins, our personalities are completely different. Unlike me, you have no common sense or sense of ethics. I can't believe you took my boyfriend. I haven't had any contact with you since the last time I saw you. I didn't expect you to send me an invitation. We're family after all. And my twin sister is like a part of me. I'm getting married, so you should come to the ceremony. I'm going to show you how happy we are. Hey, Charlotte. Were you crying over me and Sophia's marriage? Sorry I couldn't marry you. Huh? Sophia told me about it. I heard you're still upset that she took me away from you. I didn't think you were that hung up on me. You must have loved me that much. How could I have feelings for you? A man who cheats on his own sister, with a twin sister who looks exactly like myself, is the worst person on earth. I hate you more than anything on earth. They say the opposite of love is indifference. If you hate me, then you're still hung up on me. You're so cute and stubborn. Huh? I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in you anymore, even though you guys have the same face. Even though you and Sophia have the same face, your personalities are totally different. Unlike you, Sophia is easygoing and charming. She has cute clothes. I'm proud just to be next to her. I'm sorry for being so uptight and unfriendly. On top of that, I only have plain clothes. I don't like clothes that show off my breasts and legs like Sophia does. You guys have the same face, but there's a big difference in your lives. Sophia has a lot of friends and is very popular. You, on the other hand, don't have many friends, and I was your first boyfriend, right? And on top of that, you lost your precious first boyfriend. I don't need your pity. I'm telling you, I've already cut ties with Sophia. So if you really want to get married to my sister, I'll cut off ties with you too. I don't intend to see my sister and her husband again. Then even more so, just come to the wedding. I'll laugh at your outrageously disappointed face. Well then, please respond to the invitation as soon as possible. I'll get you a seat with the best view of us. Sorry for the sudden contact. My name is Amelia, Dale's mother. You're Sophia's sister, right? Yes, but how can I help you? Actually, I'd like to ask you something, Charlotte. Can I have a few minutes of your time now? I'm fine, but what is it that you want to ask me? I'd like you to tell me about your sister, Sophia. Does your sister have any grudges from anyone? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry for asking such a question out of the blue. I know it's a pretty rude question, but I'm worried about their marriage. But I was afraid to ask your parents directly, so I contacted you because I thought her sister would be the one to help me. Unlike me, my sister has many friends and is a cheerful girl. What is wrong with you asking such a question to such a girl? Actually, I found a letter in the mailbox which was anonymous. And it said, "How could you marry such a scumbag woman?" A letter like that? And not just once. Since their marriage was finalized, there have already been 5 letters in the mailbox. And that much? Can you tell me honestly about Sophia? As a parent, I'm worried about a lot of things. If that's the case, I'll tell you. But I'm sure you'll be quite shocked. You wouldn't believe that Sophia stole Dale from her own sister. What? What do you mean her own sister? Did you two have another sister? No, we don't. We are twin sisters. And Sophia stole Dale from me. Dale and I were together until 2 years ago. What? Wait a minute. I couldn't catch up with it at all. So you mean that you and my son are ex-lovers, right? Yes. We've been together for 5 years. For 5 years? Well, what the hell does that mean? Dale said he and Sophia were together for 7 years. Ah. He told me when I asked him how they met. He said they met 7 years ago when they were in college. They've been going out happily ever since and finally decided to get married. And Sophia showed me their photo albums from the past 7 years. It was filled with pictures of the two of them together. He probably hijacked the 5 years he was dating me too. I think that album was also a gift I gave him every year. What? Maybe you also didn't hear that we're twins. Twins? And we are the type of twins whose faces look exactly alike. That's probably why she showed the album to you so openly. To make it seem like a pure love marriage after 7 years of dating. Oh no. So it's a lie that they've been together for 7 years. Actually, her twin sister Charlotte was dating him for 5 years, and Sophia stole him from her. And my son Dale switched to her just like that. That's what it means. I'm sure the letter in the post was written by someone who knew about this. Those two were very proud of their relationship. They were not afraid to tell their friends about what happened. Wow. I'm sure it is shocking in many ways. I'm kind of sorry about my sister. No, Charlotte. You don't need to apologize. I'm the one who asked you to tell me. And I'm rather sorry for my son. I had no idea he was capable of such a terrible thing. It's all right. It's over now. But I'm not mature enough to congratulate them on their marriage. I will not have anything to do with them in the future. So I will not be attending any gathering of both our families. Of course, it's only natural that you'll be absent. In fact, we'd rather not attend too. What? Anyway, I'll inform my husband right away. Thank you for telling me something that is difficult to talk about. And I'm really sorry about our son. Wow, Charlotte, you actually came to the wedding. You're so miserable, it's hilarious. Huh? What are you talking about after sending the invitations? You guys said to come, didn't you? That was a joke, of course. I just invited you because I knew you wouldn't come anyway. Dale and I are laughing so hard right now. I'm laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Well then, you've had enough. You can go home now. What? What do you mean I can go home? There's no way we really have a seat for you. So get out of here before the wedding starts. What? What are you mad about? A miserable woman who lost her man doesn't deserve to be at the wedding. You deserve to be kicked out. You don't belong here. I can't believe how lousy you people are. You steal your twin sister's boyfriend away from me. You invite me to your wedding and then tell me to go home. I went out of my way to show you mercy before I cut ties with you. I don't need mercy from a bottom feeder. Our big wedding is about to start. I didn't invite you, so you can go home. No one's here but me. What? I'm the only guest. Are you sure you want me to go home? It's not going to be a big wedding. It's going to be a lonely one. What do you mean? Charlotte, what are you talking about? We have so many friends. How can anyone not come to our wedding? We sent out a total of 200 invitations. That's why it's such a big place. And yet nobody's here except for me. It's a little scary, isn't it? What? If you don't believe me, see for yourself. Well, I'm leaving as you wish. Enjoy your wedding with zero attendees. Hey, Charlotte! What the hell is this? Nobody is here. Why did all my friends show up? Because they don't want to celebrate your wedding. I don't think it's worth paying for the wedding of a plundering couple. What? Why are you so surprised? You were so proud to tell everyone that you plundered me. People heard that and were disgusted by you. No wonder they didn't show up for the wedding. What are you talking about? They all said congratulations when I told them I was getting married. On the surface, they could at least pretend to congratulate you. But deep down inside, they were just as disgusted with you two. And the result is what you see in front of you. Oh, that's impossible. Everyone said congratulations. That's why I sent the invitations. But it looks like none of them ever responded. I can't believe that you still thought they'll come. I mean, I thought they just forgot to reply because they were busy with work or something. If they didn't reply that they weren't going to be here, that means they are going to be there, right? You conveniently took it that way. I mean, I don't care about my friends, but why aren't even our parents there? This is indeed strange. Charlotte, you've told Mom and Dad something they don't need to know. Charlotte didn't do anything. Rather, we asked her to tell us things. She politely told us everything she didn't want us to know. What? Who are you? I'm Emilia, Dale's mother. Hi, Sophia. I'm sorry I wasn't present today. What? Amelia? I got a call from Charlotte saying she got kicked out. So I invited her to stop by my house for tea. I wanted to apologize for my stupid son. Oh, what did Charlotte tell you? What did she tell you about all the things that are hard to say? Of course it was about looting. That's why I decided not to attend the wedding today. What? I told your parents about it just in case. They didn't know anything about it either. They were even more surprised than we were. Oh my god, even our parents heard about it? And they said that they wouldn't be attending the wedding with us. But Charlotte felt responsible for you. She said at least I'll be there. She said she'd go see you guys one last time before she cut ties. And then you kicked her out. You two really disgust me. Oh no, I didn't mean to kick her out. I didn't think all my friends would not show up. That's all crazy. Not only did you have your hands on your own sister's boyfriend, you had your hands on your friend's boyfriend as well. How could you invite them to your wedding? What? Actually, there was an anonymous letter in your mailbox. All of them were critical of your marriage. So I contacted Charlotte and asked her about your plunder. But the mood of the letter made me think there was something else as well. So I contacted some of your other friends. Oh no, you've got to be kidding. I can't believe they knew about all that. I was really surprised. I had no idea that you were messing around with your friends' boyfriends too. And you used Charlotte's name as an excuse when you were caught. How could you take advantage of Charlotte just because she looks like you? Well, let's see. I now understand why we received these anonymous hate letters and that all of your friends missed the wedding. Even we, the parents, can't celebrate your wedding. So you two can have your own wedding today. No way! We prepared a huge wedding venue for you. It's too sad that it's just the two of us. You should be thankful that we're not opposed to your marriage. You two are really shady. We don't want anything to do with my son and you from now on. Well then, you can tell my son next to you the same thing. Well, wait a minute. It was a plunder, sure. But once you're married, it's pure love. You can call yourself pure love if you want. To the outside world, it's just a stupid cheap love drama. If you want to celebrate so badly, hire some extra actors. Now, if you'll excuse me. What should I do, Charlotte? Our whole wedding is ruined. Yes, I'm sure it's ruined. No one came. It was a lonely wedding, right? But after that, a lot of people came. I posted on social media to get people to come. What do you mean you posted on social media? You know when someone orders something too much by mistake or the food was cancelled or something, and they let people come to eat them? Oh yeah, I've seen it before. And so the kind-hearted people come to buy things, right? So I was hoping people would come in the same way. I put out a call for people to come to the wedding saying, nobody showed up to our wedding, so please come. And a lot of people showed up. What? That's amazing. Why would you say it was ruined? I am happy for you. This is not good at all. People on the internet started saying things like, oh, the bride and the groom must have had a reason for this tragedy, and it's all over the place. The only people who showed up were homeless people and self-proclaimed YouTubers. Instead of celebrating us, it just turned into a crazy party. Oh my gosh. And someone posted on the internet, this bride stole her twin sister's boyfriend. It's causing one hell of a firestorm on the internet. Wow, you're right. Cancelled wedding is trending. This is so crazy. I told them to leave if they didn't want to celebrate, but they wouldn't. And then the venue says there's an extra charge for the extra time. This is not the wedding I wanted at all. I feel sorry for you in so many ways, but in the end, you got what you deserved. Good luck paying the extension fee then. I hope at least some of the people who came give you a little extra to celebrate. I heard afterwards that none of the people who attended the wedding gave them the congratulatory gift. And the wedding, including the extension fee, turned out to be a huge loss of about $30,000. It seems that the wedding had originally relied on the congratulatory gift from the invited guests. Sophia and Dell are now in a big debt together, and both parents officially insulated them. Most of their friends have lost contact with them. The social media posts have affected their work as well. They have been transferred to a regional area and are working part-time job in addition to their jobs. They're doing their best to pay back their debts.